WCTI News Channel 12 at 5.
We're tracking a few scattered storms from the Storm Track 12 Weather Center. When they'll arrive in your neighborhood in moments. So right to breaking news, you're live in the line of fire tonight. More than a dozen wind-whipped fires are roaring through California wine country right now. More than 20,000 people are racing against smoke and flames for safety.
And more breaking news from Mobile to the mid-Atlantic. People are picking up yet again. This from the fourth hurricane to hit the United States this year, while we have a new storm off Africa to track right now. Good evening, I'm Wes Goforth.
And I'm Valentina Wilson. First responders are battling two major natural disasters right now. Wine country is under fire. High winds are fanning the flames of more than a dozen fires. Families given just moments to get out.
With pictures of pain, more than 1,500 homes are gone tonight. The state fire chief says those numbers are conservative. Families who have returned home are brokenhearted to know that they will have to start all over.
And here's the very latest. 14 fires burning nearly 20 hours now. Fires in 4 counties, including iconic Napa and Sonoma counties. Those are home to some of the major U.S. wineries. First responders race to evacuate 2 hospitals. Those are just some of the more than 20,000 people fleeing the flames right now.
By the time we got out to the cars, you could see the flames over the ridge of the mountain, and you can't imagine how scary it is.
Now, we are monitoring the live pictures. We'll go back to them on a moment's notice, and another live report for you coming in 15 minutes. For an update on the go, log on to WCTI12.com or our mobile app. More coverage on ABC World News tonight at 6:30.
I'm meteorologist Donnie Cox. Some of those showers we've been talking about pushing across eastern Carolina, even a little bit of thunder and lightning associated with that. You can see one of the heavier showers just north of Columbia starting to travel out of our viewing area with some of those lightning strikes. More areas just south of Belhaven to Aurora and right around Skinnersville, continuing along Highway 70 and even west of Gum Neck. Down to the south, a little bit more isolated, and these are slight showers that we're seeing now compared to the moderate showers, even starting to move into Jacksonville, southern Onslow County. This area of light showers continues all the way back to near Wilmington. Otherwise, temperatures, you can see where it has definitely been raining this afternoon. We're in the mid-70s, but still look at the mid-80s that we're looking at in places that hasn't seen the rain so far this afternoon. Most of you seeing afternoon temperatures in the early part of the day, but what we normally should be is you made it into the 80s. For the rest of the evening, those showers will still be possible until about 8 or 9 o'clock tonight. Then they'll start to back off, but we'll repeat this again tomorrow. Have all the details on that and how long these showers will stick around coming up in just a couple minutes.
More breaking news now. A 13th and 14th death at a nursing home where patients were left to ride out Hurricane Maria. Their deaths are added to a criminal investigation.
Now, what is left of Hurricane Nate is delivering heavy but much needed rain to the mid-Atlantic and Northeast tonight.
But it's the wall of water that roared ashore along the Gulf Coast that has people cleaning up tonight.
And Nate has damaged several piers in South Alabama. Most of those piers are along Mobile Bay. Several bridges are damaged as well.
The battle to restore power to parts of several states, the focus right now. 6,000 people in Mobile alone are still in the dark.
Some of the worst damage is more than 60 miles from where Nate made its second official landfall near Biloxi, Mississippi. Dauphin Island, Alabama, is a barrier island similar to our Outer Banks. A congressman went to survey the damage there for himself today. And we know all too well what kind of damage they're seeing. Just a year ago, we were watching the destruction begin from Hurricane Matthew. Nicole Griffin shows us tonight the recovery continues even today.
Here on East Lenoir Avenue in Kinston, Michael and Helen are still rebuilding their home after Hurricane Matthew with the help of many volunteers. Even 365 days later, the damage from Matthew is still visible in their home. 18 inches of water came into their house due to the flash flooding. All of their furniture was ruined, and all of the drywall and insulation had to be ripped out and replaced. But the repairs are just a few months from being completed, thanks to the help from volunteers.
It's a beautiful feeling to have people concerned about you, that don't know anything about you, that would take time out to come and do a kind thing as to help a person in their need.
According to Kinston area recovery efforts, there are still around 50 homes in Kinston that need repairs after Matthew. They estimate that 2 more years of work are needed before the area is fully recovered. Michael tells me they hope to be finished and moved back into the house by Christmas. He also says he's very excited to be able to sit on his own couch and watch football in his home, which he hasn't been able to do for a year. In Kinston, Nicole Griffin, News Channel 12.
Now, the group Kinston Area Recovery Efforts says it can always use more volunteers and donations to help the repair and damage that Matthew left behind.